name is Cindy Govro, and I'm from Grand Prairie, Alberta, Canada. And I needed some surgery that was delayed in Canada, and I was under a lot of pain. And it had been going on for about 6 or 7 months. And I realized that it was getting to be unbearable. And not only for myself, but for my husband, witnessing me in excruciating pain. And one day I came home after a meeting I had been at, and I just cried out, I want to go to Mexico. And my husband right away got on the internet and started Googling hiatal hernia repairs, and was put in contact with Placid Way, and they in turn put us in contact with Dr. Gabriel Rosales in Mexico. And from the moment we made contact, my husband said that he felt very confident about the response from Dr. Rosales. In fact, he called us very shortly after we contacted Placid Way, and we were able to have a telephone conversation in short notice, which was very pleasing to my husband, because he wanted to be sure if he was making all these arrangements that it would be one that would meet our needs, and it would be safe and a good alternative to having it done in Canada and waiting probably a year. So after the initial contact was made, my husband discussed it with me, and we decided that it might be an option that we would like to pursue. And so he suggested to Dr. Rosales that he call me and talk to me personally and ask me any questions that he felt would put my heart and mind at ease, because going to another country, especially Mexico, it has a reputation, or it had, in my mind, about these kinds of things, cleanliness and sanitary and so on, and so he definitely would have to put my mind at ease about it. And sure enough, he called the first thing the next morning, and I had a long chat. He gave me all the time that I needed to talk to him on the phone, which was comforting to me, because there were a lot of questions that I had wanted to ask my surgeon, and he was never available to be able to discuss these things with him. So I very much appreciated the time and effort that Dr. Rosales spent in communicating with me some of my concerns. And so from that point on, I felt quite confident, as well as my husband did, in coming all this way to have the surgery done. And it met the standards in every way that I had thought it would. The place is very clean. It's of course older. It's not like the hospitals in Canada. It's a third world country, and it definitely, you can see that. But the hospital itself is very clean and very sanitary. Everybody, the nurses wear their caps. I was so thrilled to see that. They looked like nurses, and the doctors were dressed very sharply, very clean, very, very accommodating, and extremely friendly, which set me at ease from the moment I walked through the door. The surgery went well. They explained everything in detail. I've had paper copy of everything that was completed and done. And this is the morning after my surgery. I'm feeling great. I'm walking. I'm in no pain, and I'm ready to go home. So in my opinion, I would recommend this hospital and the surgeons without a doubt, without hesitation. And any one of you in Canada who are suffering, or the United States, or anywhere in the world where you can't get in and get good medical help, I would strongly recommend this hospital and the doctors here. Thank you.